Now imagine a pool of water. Pool is there, that means water should be stagnant. If water is cool and calm, and on that, suppose you are dropping a stone, you will observe that waves will get produced in that water, and you will get concentric rings of waves that is going to expand. Now I am revising. If you observe that pool from say sideway, you will get this type, say a constant layer. This is the pool water where this is superficial layer is constant. Now you are disturbing it by adding out stone at this point. You will find that certain ups and downs like that will be there. If you observe from side, you will get this way. If you observe from front side, suppose you are observing from this angle, you are dropping stone here, you will observe a concentric rings and they are propagating out to the periphery. So like that the waves get produced in the water. Getting idea exact? You can try out this experiment at your own cost. Not necessary pool, even in well also you can do this experiment, but be careful. You have to drop only stone, not yourself. So take care. So this way waves are produced. Now these waves, if you observe carefully, that they are moving from center to periphery. I was also supposing the way that suppose I am dropping out stone here, then water molecules are moving to periphery from center. But practically speaking, no. You can check out. First, place here a piece of thermocol. Say this is a piece of thermocol, and then drop out stone. If water molecules are moving in this direction, then on dropping stone, the thermocol should move in this direction. So just by dropping stone at center, the thermocol which is near to that center, that should come out of the center and it should go to periphery and return it back. But no, you will observe that thermocol is just moving ups and down at their own position. This is called as oscillating or oscillation. So you will get the thermocol piece moving just here. That means suppose this is the layer of water, this is the stone, or disturbance is created, piece of thermocol is here. The thermocol piece will oscillate in this direction, ups and downs. Here ups and down. So same way here ups and down. Whereas the waves are produced, that waves will propagate in this direction. So what is the propagation direction? This is the propagation direction. What is the oscillation direction of particle? This is the oscillation direction of particle. That means particle is here, it will move this way and this way. So this is the direction of oscillation or vibration, whereas this is the direction of wave propagation, because you will observe the wave is moving towards this periphery. So both directions are perpendicular to each other. We are calling this as transverse waves. Getting idea why we are calling this wave as transverse wave? Because the wave propagation direction is different, whereas particle oscillate to perpendicular direction of this oscillation, and therefore we are getting here perpendicular direction. So this type of wave we are calling as transverse wave. We are now focusing only on transverse wave. There is another category of wave, what sound you are hearing, that sound waves are there, and these sound waves we are calling that as longitudinal wave. Only little bit I want to explain that in case of longitudinal wave, the direction of propagation of wave and oscillation of particle, that is in same direction. Whereas here we are getting direction of propagation of wave in this direction, so oscillation of particle in perpendicular direction. So this way we can discuss about wave. Now this wave nature you can check out, we can carry out experiment on your own at this water. in laboratory we can do another type of experiment by using thread, string and using tuning fork. We can get another nature of wave over there. Now we are focusing on wave characteristics. Say this was initial surface, but on creating disturbance, some ups are there, we are calling wave, and some downs are there. So you can observe this way the wave. If I am magnifying, you can observe this type of wave. So this is actually mean position. That means before creation of disturbance, this was the position. On creating disturbance, water moves here down, whereas here up. This is nature of wave. If you observe in case of tsunami, that wave destroyed various parts of South India, that is tsunami. Japan is more familiar with this type of wave. Before arrival of tsunami, many people observe that water from seashore is moving to inside the sea, away from land initially, and then when wave struck out, it was going in the city. So why initially the seashore was exposed? Because there was creation of crest, and so water moved down, and that's why we are getting tremendous area exposed, usually which is not exposed during low tide. That area was also exposed because the height of wave was to greater extent. Let us check out what word I am using here, height of wave. Instead of that, we are using certain scientific words over here, and so we are focusing out in schematic diagram of wave. So here with our consideration, we are starting out here graphical representation this way, that this line I am drawing here, this is called as mean position. Now if this is the mean position, I am giving this part of wave. Say my drawing is not perfect, try to understand. This is curve. This is the part which is moving up, the mean position, whereas this much is moving down. This both heights should be same. This is called as crest, whereas this is called as trough. One crest plus one trough, that will give me a complete wave. So this is either I should call as wave or I should call this as a cycle. I am revising, this is complete. I am calling as one crest plus one trough as complete wave or single cycle of wave. Now if I am drawing this way, the crest and trough, then obviously in red color I mark this is the mean position. Initially this layer was there, after disturbance is created, we got this production of crest and trough. Now here I am removing out this letter crest and trough because we have to show another characteristic here. That word I used, height of wave. This is not actually height of wave, we are calling that as an amplitude. Say this is mean position. Height of wave I should match from this or I should match from this. So answer is that initially what is the level of water? This. Then from that what is the height going? So this is the height. We are using word as amplitude. What is the meaning of amplitude? The maximum displacement of particle from mean position. So from mean position, which is maximum displacement, that is the amplitude of wave. So here I am showing a concept amplitude. The maximum displacement is also denoted by letter that is called as 1 maxima. So here either I should say maxima or this distance we are calling, means if I have to show a point, then this point is called as maxima, whereas this distance I should call amplitude. So this way we have amplitude, we have maxima. What is this? You are aware this is mean position. Everywhere m is there. Whereas here you are getting a position, this is minima. Minima is minimum position of the wave. So this is minima, this is maxima. This should be also called as amplitude. Why? Because whatever the distance is there, this maxima, so this amplitude and this amplitude is matching, because this is exact replica of this. Only thing is that this is moving upward, this is moving downward. This cycle continues. Say there is another maxima, there is another minima, or crest and trough. So like that cycles continue. Getting idea? So this is complete wave. So in wave we discuss about certain characteristic. What is amplitude of wave? Now you are aware. What is maxima, mean position and minima? You are aware of now these three positions also.